welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy.
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
What's the bench, Coach?
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN, the 97.3 ESPN mobile app on a rainy Saturday. In the locker room, producer Nick Earnshaw is in. Long lost buddy, Mike Carlin.
First day back at school.
First day back, man. What's happening, Carlin?
Love it. I took a little time off, did a
Yeah,
little
man.
traveling, and I'm ready to go.
All right.
It's basketball
And
season.
it is. You're my basketball guru, and Nick Earnshaw. Long time no see.
Long time no see. It's been a little bit. What, a week?
So last week we started our generational musical challenge. We got a really good response out of that. But I detected you're a little sour because you lost last week.
I'm not sour. I'm confident just in this week. I'm not going to lose this week.
Well,
I'm very
it's
confident.
It's really good to have Carlin in here because now he could be like the voice of reason. He can. He's going to judge our song. We're going to set that up. We're going to play this song in a little bit. But we got a busy show today, Mike Carlin.
Yes, you do.
We're going to be talking with Tommy Greene because today at 1:07 is our first Philadelphia Phillies game in the 2024 season.
It's going to be a good season.
Right? I have high expectations for this Phillies team.
Yeah.
I really do.
I do too. But you know what I was thinking about? How many years can we expect Atlanta just to drop an egg at the end of the year? I mean, sooner or later it's going to catch up.
But how about they get off to a slow start this year?
That's what we got to hope.
Right? We got to hope for. I mean, they're not infallible. I mean, they're human just like we are.
Yeah.
Right?
No, we have some things to talk about with the Phillies moving forward.
All right. So we got Tommy Greene at 10:30. Then at 11 o'clock, the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan checks in from Las Vegas. He after the Super Bowl, Carlin, he was real tired, and he overslept last week.
Super Bowl hangover last week.
Super Bowl hangover for the book, but we got to meet the book finally. I was out there in Vegas, and it was a lot of fun. Great guy.
He's a great guy.
And we'll talk with the sportsbook consigliere Dave Sharapan, and then. At 11:30, we're going to talk with Mitch Jones, a forward for the Philadelphia Wings. Excited about the winter, like in town. There, another sports team that occupies the Wells Fargo
And
Center.
It's getting bigger and bigger. There's more people talking about it. And guess where he's
good crowds
today?
there.
He's calling in from Calgary. I mean, how about that?
That's unbelievable. We got 3 pairs of tickets to give away. 609-403-0973. So here's what we're going to do, Nick. We're going to play your song here in the first block.
Yep.
We'll play my song, and then people can text in 609-403-0973 with our musical generation challenge. Which song they like, and also if they would like the tickets to the Wings games.
Yes.
All right.
Of course. Yep.
609-403-0973 is the text board number. And so let's start the show off. You want to play my song first? Or your song?
We'll play your song
Then
first.
you don't think of play like maybe 45 seconds.
So your song stays the same from last week because there was a winner. So it moves
It
on
moves
to this
on.
week. So
Right.
you picked Shimmer by Fuel, and this
Right.
is a little bit of that.
Is it all
All right.
All right,
That's
that's Shimmer from Fuel.
Somehow that won last week.
He's sour.
Somehow that won
Well,
last
you need to
week.
play like the chorus where it really picks up.
I was going to say,
it pumps.
the show's only 5 minutes in. I'm ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people were texting us in the lead for.
Well, you can play the best part of the song.
That's all right. There's a reason for that. All right. So I'm coming with a winner this week.
You better come with something heavy.
All right.
You're going to beat me, man.
So last week I picked We Found Love by Rihanna.
By the way, that was a great song.
Great song. Great song.
I mean, she performed it 2 years
She
ago at
did.
the Super Bowl.
So this came out when I was a little bit younger. This song that I'm going to play now, it is Mr. Brightside by The Killers.
Like this. No. That's a good song, Nick. All right.
That's that to me. That's got to
All
be.
right. That's,
That's
so
gotta
you
be.
so he gets the first vote.
Yeah, he's got
Mike
the first
Carlin's
vote,
on your side. 609-403-0973. It's the Killers. What's the name of that song? Nick?
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside from the Killers. Mr. Brightside against Shimmer from Fuel.
Yeah.
609-403-0973 is the text board. And if you want to win the tickets to the Wings Calgary game, by the way, they're having the Marvel character.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, it's a giveaway.
Yeah, it's a giveaway.
Oh,
It's
It's
a
March
really-
2nd.
Yeah,
correct?
March
Tickets.
2nd at the Wells Fargo Center. That's a 1:00 game.
Yep.
And I did watch a little Wings. They had a big crowd.
Literally the whole bottom floor is
Yeah,
taken. And
completely.
it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. 609-403-0973. Mr.
Brightside.
Brightside. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Mr. Bright.
That's going to be a winner this week. Text it in. I'm already up 1 because we got Carlin's
Carlin.
vote, 1-0.
All right, gets the Shimmer. All right.
Early lead again.
All right, Mr. Brightside from the Killers. All right, Carlin, you're my basketball guy. So I took Mr. Nick Earnshaw to a Sixers game against the Miami Heat. It was the game right before the All-Star break. And we walked out on there, and I told you a little bit before the show that Nick and I walked out there. The only person we recognized on the team was Maxie. Right, Nick? And,
Yeah.
and the crowd was apprehensive about really being excited because they didn't know what to expect.
You're dead on, Billy. You don't know what to expect with this team.
It affects the atmosphere in the building, Mike.
Well, that was the first game.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Right.
So everybody's walking in saying, what are we walking into? Are we walking into a series, a game where we want to come back to the next game kind of thing? They're feeling it out.
Right.
Okay. You're going to see a team moving forward where Maxey could score 35, 40 points every game. And the other teams are just going to be like, just let him score 40 points. We'll stop everybody else.
Right. And look, Shaquille O'Neal, we said this last week, Nick, Shaquille O'Neal comes out and says without Embiid, the Sixers might not even make the playoffs. And they're in jeopardy of falling to 9-10.
Yeah, the play-in. They could be a play-in team this year, Billy. Listen, they got the win against Cleveland last night. Great. But they played against the Knicks the other night. That's a team that's in the top of the standings.
How do they come out? Mike, they come back from the All-Star break, Nick. How do they come out flat?
They laid an egg, and one player in particular laid an egg. It's Tobias Harris. If you get more from Tobias Harris, who's supposed to be your max player, maybe you're more in that game. You lose by 14. You got to get more out of these guys, especially in Joel Embiid's absence. It's almost frustrating.
Mike, they were down, 22 points, made a run, but they were so exhausted from that run. Then at the end of the game, then the Knicks just took over.
That's what happened. Guys, the Knicks are really good.
They are.
Okay, and Knicks, I would not be surprised if
Villanova North.
If the Knicks were in the Eastern Finals, that wouldn't shock me at all.
Right.
Not shock me at all. The Knicks are really good. Cleveland's really. Forget about last night's game. Cleveland's really. You got 4 top teams. Everybody's on Milwaukee. What's going on? By the end of the year, guess what? Milwaukee will be there. Right. So you got Boston, Milwaukee, you got Cleveland, you got the Knicks. They're the cream of the crop. When you're talking about the Eagles, when
you sound like me. That's what I do, right, Nick?
when you're talking
Eagles
about the Sixers
right?
maybe being in play-in, it's not the words maybe it's not. They are in the play-in.
Right.
Because they're not going to fall below
Atlanta.
So they're going to be like 7th or 8th in there. They'll get through the first round playing Chicago or Atlanta. And that's even if Joel doesn't come back. I think they're better. But would I be surprised if they lost? But the problem is, again, it's going to be the same thing. We can't get through to the second round.
Last night, Buddy Hield, 13 points. Come on, man. You just made a big trade. Everybody's all hyped up on Buddy Hield.
Whoa.
And he only scores 13 points last night,
What are
Nick.
you complaining about Buddy Hield for? Campaign had a big night. It was a campaign game last night. It's all right. Buddy Hield doesn't have to go off every single night and make all these threes. Campaign had a big night last night.
Buddy Hield should have went to a team that's
off the bench.
a playoff team to come off the bench 6, 8, 12 minutes, get his scoring in. He's not someone you can depend on, guys. There's a reason why Sacramento got rid of him. There's a reason why a team like Indiana got rid of him.
He's a good option off the bench.
Correct.
Like, he's a good option
That's
to
what he
have
is.
in your lineup to make
you're
three.
forcing him in to be the second lead after Maxey on this team, and that's not him.
Well, Carlin, here's kind of the problem, right? Like, they don't have Embiid in the lineup, so no one really is going to know their role if they're heading into playoffs and Embiid comes back. So if he comes back with like a game or two left, they're not going to have time to figure out everyone's role.
Right, they're getting killed on the boards. There's no second shots at all. And again, it's going to be Maxey's team. You just got to hope that Maxey can get. And he told you after the game last night, because the night before he played 40 minutes.
Right,
he was tired.
Yeah.
He said the first three quarters, I was tired.
He dropped 24 last night.
It was the second game of a back-to-back.
Teams are just going to run him to death and just say, let him get 35, 40 and move on.
Of course, we had the Flyers today at 1, I think 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock today, the Flyers against the New York Rangers. Nick, they need to beat a team that's ahead of them.
Yeah, they have to. They got to get points right
Especially
here.
the Rangers. They haven't done too well against the Rangers of late.
Yeah, and if you look at last weekend was the big fun game, right? Up at MetLife.
Right.
Laid an egg there. Let's figure it out this
weekend.
Yeah,
but you know what? I'm really so Carlin, when a team loses a game that they should win or a game that they need, and they lose it the way they lost it, then for them to come back and beat Chicago, I thought was pretty important, because that shows resiliency. They don't get like too depressed when they lose a game like that.
That falls on the coach.
Right.
The coach is keeping them very.
Tortorella's having these guys. He's hitting all the right buttons.
Very, very even. They're not up and down.
We got a great show. Tommy Greene at 10:30. The Sportsbook Consigliere at 11. And then, of course, Mitch Jones for the Philadelphia Wings at 11:30. He's calling in from Calgary. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Which song do you like? Mr. Brightside from The Killers or Shimmer from Fuel? 609-403-0973. Make sure you include your name and if you want the Wings tickets. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shore to Center City and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Now, I'm here to tell you about La Scala's Beach House. You got to get down there to La Scala's. They opened this summer in Brigantine to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza, daily specials, and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. Every Thursday night is Brigantine night. Live music from 6 to 9 p.m. One free signature pizza per table. Drink specials include $2 Miller Lite, $3 Peroni, and $4 house wines. Can't beat that. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Check out the menu there. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, and producer Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Rangers later today on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedor bring you all the exciting play-by-play action. Coverage begins at 3 p.m. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey. 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
It's game day at Jim's house, and the spread is impressive.
Mike's already done some damage with the hot wings, and now he's dropping back and going deep for another slice of pizza.
I sure hope he brought the Pepto.
Mike knows the Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief from unexpected stomach upsets. He's no rookie.
The way he's throwing back those nachos, he's the GOAT.
Be ready for game day with Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
With GMF financing to qualified buyers excludes Corvette, excludes prior sales.
Big news! Ben Chevy.
PM supplier employee price, not a penny more. Plus, you keep all the rebates. Yes, that's right. At Bennett Chevy, you get both, which could save you over 10%. That's thousands more in your pocket. Ask yourself, what other dealer gives you an offer this good? Nobody. That too. Plus, there's available 1.9% financing. Hold on, there's more. Bennett is paying a mind-blowing minimum $10,000 for any old junker you can drive or tow our lot towards any pre-owned in stock. To be clear, 10 grand is the bare minimum. Now imagine how much you'll get for a good trade. One more thing. First time at Bennett, you're in for a treat. Unlike other dealers, our non-commissioned sales team isn't paid on how much you spend. They're rewarded based on your satisfaction. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. Together, let's drive. Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back here broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin back in the house. Of course, producer Nick Earnshaw, and he's playing his song, Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside.
We got some few text messages, and you look like you went off to a quick lead.
Oh, we're off to a great start, Billy. Let me tell you. So, first text from Tom Jackson.
Yeah, he's my man.
He texted in. He went with you again.
That's right, because he likes that song. It's real.
Oh, that's your only vote, by the way.
So you got Carlin, and who else you got?
So you got Carlin. We got a couple more texts coming in. We'll pull them up. Jeff in Ocean City. He said, I voted Shimmer last week, but I'm going with Mr. Brightside this week. Great
Jeff,
song.
man.
So he's on my side this week.
Got another one?
A couple more texts. Mr. Brightside from Dana. So that's great. And then we have Louis Capelli, Mr. Brightside. Billy Fulan is in no way representative of our generation. How did you not pick a Stone Beatles song? Springsteen. The Killers are helping to save rock and roll.
Don't worry, if I lose, I get to pick another song. So 4030973 is the text. But of course, put your name in. You want the Wings pick? 4030973. By the way, I want to welcome to the show as a new advertiser. Really remediation, Steve Weinstein. I want to welcome him aboard, and I look forward to a long relationship with those guys. Really remediation, Steve Weinstein. Let's get back to the Sixers because last night they did win it. They beat Cleveland, and I know they didn't have Mitchell playing, but guess what? I don't care. We need a win at this time of year. Without Joel Embiid, a win's a win.
Absolutely. It was a great one for us. Because as soon as I saw that Mitchell wasn't playing, and I know Cleveland just as good as I know Sixers.
Your son works for him.
I said, even without Mitchell, they're going to win this game. They're not going to lose to the Sixers because they got embarrassed last week in Cleveland. If you take away Maxey from the Sixers, and he's better than Garland with Cleveland.
Right.
Okay. But the other four guys on the floor, I'll take over Cleveland over Sixers 7 days a week. Kind of.
Right.
But the Sixers won, so you give them credit. They're at home and they won the game. But they have another new player.
Who?
Kyle Lowry.
Of Kyle Lowry.
Lowry.
Right.
What do you think about that?
Well, see, I think he adds some great. We discussed this last week, Nick and I, about how we liked Pat. He provided that toughness. He loved playing in Philadelphia, it seemed like, even though he said afterwards he didn't, but in not so many words. But I do like Kyle Lowry. But isn't there a reason why Miami got rid of him? Why did Miami get rid of him, Mike?
Tell you.
See,
one of the smartest teams out there. Why?
One of the best coach teams
what
in the
did
league.
They see that it was like, you know what, we can let him walk. Okay.
Well, maybe one thing could be his age, Nick.
Yeah, I think it's his age. They traded him to Charlotte. Charlotte bought him out, and that's when the Sixers scooped him up. And Kyle Lowry, I mean, he's a hometown kid. Went to Villanova here. He comes back.
So is he finishing here? Is it?
I would think so, right? I mean, he's going to finish this season. He's going to finish this season.
He's right on the cuff of a Hall of Famer, believe it or not.
Yeah.
He really is. He's right on the cuff.
He's won a championship, right, with Toronto.
Yeah.
The problem with him on this team, who's been bringing up the ball without him? When we didn't have him, who had always had the ball in his hands?
Maxey.
Yeah.
Well, he's
he's going to be I mean, he's off the bench, obviously, right?
I don't think they brought him.
You think they brought him in to be a starter?
Did you see the first game? He was the second best player on the floor.
I did.
Now something's wrong because he didn't play last night. Played one game.
Well, he got hit in the head.
7 stitches, 8 stitches.
If he's going to be, remember, we're not getting anything out of Harris. Remember when Harris was really good? When we had two other stars ahead of him, Maxey and Embiid.
Right.
When one of them goes down and they pull him to the side and say, "We need more out of you," then now he hides. He don't have it,
and I don't get that because when he was with the Clippers, he was kind of the first option before the Sixers traded for him.
Days were over,
and now he just fades away. I don't get it. And last night he almost had a costly turnover towards the end of the game when he was inbounding the ball. That was ridiculous. Almost had to bring in Nico Batum.
First 3-point shot he took in the first 2 minutes. Hit the backboard. Didn't even hit the rim. I would say, oh my God.
And the Cavaliers have a player that we're familiar with.
Oh boy.
It's your favorite player, Carlin, I think. It's your favorite player.
You described that perfectly.
I'm sitting in great seats in Cleveland last week. So I'm it's better than TV. You see how big this guy is. Nang looks like he put on so much weight, it's unbelievable. Then you watch him last night running up and down. Now, when he's open, he's going to hit the shot.
Right.
And guess what? When you get to the level of the NBA, you got to be pretty good. So I'm going to be as nice as I can be. But to me, at his playing weight and how he plays the game, he reminds me of a kid that played college, was really good.
Right.
5-6 years later, he's vacationing down in Ocean City with his family. And he's Saturday morning, he's at 34th Street shooting hoops. Okay? That's what he comes off to me. I can't believe he's still playing in the NBA. But he is. Good for him.
403-0973 is the text board. The two songs are Mr. Brightside by The Killers, and my song is Fuel, a shimmer from Fuel, 609-403-0973. Plus, at the bottom of the second hour, we're going to be interviewing Mitch Jones, forward from the Wings, and we're giving away 3 pair of tickets to the Philadelphia Wings for Saturday, March 2nd against Calgary. 609-403-0973. Make sure you vote for your song and put your name and where you're from. 609-403-0973. Now, at the bottom of the hour, we're going to talk with Tommy Greene.
TD Greene.
We love Tommy Greene. Phillies today, 107 start. First time all year. I have high expectations for this Phillies team. I really do.
It's essentially the same team as last
year. I like yesterday
right.
You do your Knicks Nuggets.
Hashtag Knicks Nuggets.
Hashtag Knicks Nuggets on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill. What you're doing it Monday?
Thursday and Friday.
Monday, Thursday, and Friday with Mike Gill on the Sports Bash. Knicks Nuggets. And one of the nuggets that he brought up was the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the bullpen, the names that they have, because Strom really picked it up last year.
He did.
Right, Matt Strom. But then they got Soto. But you left out Kirkring, and Mike not exposed you, but brought that to your attention.
Brought it up.
I think, given this kid, he's a young kid, he's got great stuff. They threw him into the fire last year. Remember that last year? If he gets a full year under his belt, saving games in April and May, builds confidence.
But will he? I don't know. Are they going to trust him early on in the season? I don't know. What are all these options?
So who's your closer?
Alvarado.
Sir Anthony Dominguez and Alvarado.
And then you have to also look at Soto. Soto had a down year with the Phillies last year.
You're right.
But with Detroit, he was an all-star as a closer. So that's another option that they do
He's
have.
also 2 years older.
And Mike and I talked about this. Like, guys in the bullpen, they're back and forth each year, right? They have a great year. 1 year, the next year it can be, have over a 4 ERA. So I think Rob Thompson, the way he manages games, I think he's just going to go matchup based to start the season. But if he could get
bullpen by committee.
Yes, I think that's how it's going to start.
Do you think that's a good approach? Or you think they should single one person out to be the closer?
I'm always a believer. You single out one guy.
So you have
one
role.
guy is sitting there knowing sooner or later they're going to call me. I got to be ready. Like I'm the leader.
Yeah, but baseball players, especially today's generation, today's day and age, they like to have the routine. They like to be, if you know that you're going to be on the ninth inning, the closer.
Yeah,
that's what your mindset is. They don't want to be moved around. Say like, oh, let's put Alvarado in the seventh because
that's why I like the number one guy.
Okay,
in my head I know, but if Nick said the exact same thing I was thinking. This is really the same team as last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to real quick. If I said name two players on that team that have to have a better year this year than last year, who are they?
Castellanos and Trey Turner.
I would go Johan Rojas has to have a better year based off the playoff performance.
But Nick, he hit 302.
But what happened in the playoffs?
All right,
but
he's a rookie.
He got exposed, and I want to see
he
him
did
develop.
get exposed. But he's 1 year now. He knows. We talk about experience all the time, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
It's important, Nick.
I'm saying he I think 25% of the time he was striking out. I mean, I got to see the strikeouts
go down. He was 4 for 43.
Who's your other guy?
And so for me, the other guy, I would say I need Aaron Nola to have a better start to the year because he gave up a lot of home runs last year. He gave up a lot of home runs last year. They got to come down too.
My two guys for us to take us back to another level is JT and Bohm.
I like the Bohm.
I need more out of Bohm this year. No more. I'm young and I'm still learning. I mean, he had a really good year last year, but you need him to go to the next level, and you need JT.
All right.
JT. So, and there was, I think, an article in the Daily News this week about Bohm and JT, who's going to be in the fourth spot, because we talked about the starting lineup. Is Schwarber going to lead off again? And if not, is he going to be 4, 5, or 6?
Did you hear what Turner said yesterday?
What?
Turner says he wants to lead off.
Yeah.
That's what came out yesterday.
I would rather have Schwarber lead off. I know it's not.
No way.
Why?
Because
he gets on base.
I know.
He gets
what
on
the
base
winning percentage is
when they
with
get,
him on?
But when they get to the playoffs, all they're relying on is
you have to
being lucky to hit a home run.
Billy, you have to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
To have a chance. You know what the record is?
Like they couldn't manufacture runs last year.
They win with him.
I know they do, but
it's not normal. But it's
not normal.
It's not normal to have a guy like him lead off, but they win.
Remember what the coach is like. He doesn't like to change things.
No.
Okay. If he takes Kyle out of that first spot, he's telling Kyle, you're not good enough. He doesn't want that in his head.
See, I think he's not changing.
They pulled him out last year. They pulled him out of the top slot last year.
That's because
and he didn't hit well.
Because Turner and Stott or whoever was in the one who wasn't producing.
I do like Stott in the leadoff spot, but if you have Schwarber on this team, he's got to lead off. No doubt about it.
I agree.
All right. Well, we're going to ask Tommy Greene because on the other side, we're going to talk with T. Greene. It'll be the first time we talked to him all summer. Or all fall, winter.
It's winter, right? It's February. We're still in February. I've talked to him since the fall.
All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. His Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. I'm here to tell you about Captain Chucky's in Seattle. Place has got great seafood. Of course, you get down there, try their famous crab cakes because they are famous. Steamed shrimp, selection of soups and appetizers, Marciano stuffed breads, pierogies from the Pierogi Kitchen, stocks, pound cake, and more. Just take, bake, and enjoy. Call 609-905-CRAB. That's 609-905-CRAB or visit CaptainChuckySeattle.com. Go down there and say hello to owners John and Kathy McCann. They're located at 4111 Landis Avenue in Seattle to see all they have to offer. Online ordering and local delivery is available. That's Captain Chucky's in Seattle. It's crab with an attitude. All right, when we return, we'll talk with Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and Mike Carlin right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Wake up weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 97.3 ESPN with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Super Bowl champion Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Burgers, donut is the bun.
It is outstanding because you got a little bit of the sweet, you got the savory. Now listen, you eat that whole thing and you're out for the entire day.
Yeah.
Don't expect to be doing a lot after that. Your heart rate is going to go up if you eat that thing, but it is delicious.
Brought to you by the Gallery Bar Book and Games at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Hi, this is Brian Propp, Flyer Hall of Famer. My wife Eileen and I opened a new health business in Marlton, New Jersey called Prime IV Hydration and Wellness.
Prime IV offers a range of IV hydration therapies designed to enhance your well-being, appearance, and performance. Look better, feel better, and perform better. Did you know that when you take oral vitamins, you only get 20 to 30% of the nutrient? IV therapy provides 100% absorption immediately into your bloodstream. Call us today at 856-545-1122 to get a free consult from our registered nurses. Again, 856-545-1122 to book your appointment or follow us on Facebook.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/Be Smart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
I'm what you might call very good at hide and seek. This one time, my parents had to round up the whole neighborhood to track me down. It was a mess. A lot of tears. Well, now that we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, including all my favorite super secret hiding spots. So I can kill time in here by streaming my shows and... Ha! Found you. The heck? How? You left to find my tablet on. This generation, ruining the game with their performance enhancers.
That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network. Now through March 4th, get started with 200 megabit internet for $25 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, eligible Xfinity Rewards members can get a free indoor camera. Learn more at xfinity.com/free camera. Switch today. Requires paperless plan and auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Free camera while supplies last. Xfinity 10G network brings improved speed, security, reliability, and latency. Xfinity 10 gigabit service tier subject to permitting and construction requirements.
You're listening to Billy Schwein, 97.3 ESPN, and the free mobile app.
Yeah, we're broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin's back in the house, and of course, producer Nick Earnshaw. Now, this is my song for the Generational Music Challenge. We're going to get our first guest to chime in on it, see what he likes. But this is my pick, Shimmer from Fuel. All right?
Not a winner this week. I'm
609-403-0973 is the text board. You like Mr. Brightside from The Killers, which is Nick's entry. Mine is Shimmer from Fuel, 609-403-0973. Plus, we're giving away 3 pair of tickets to the Wings versus Calgary on March 2nd. Now, without any further ado, we're talking Phillies baseball. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome in our good buddy. We talked to him throughout the baseball season. Former Phillies pitcher great Tommy Greene. Good morning, T.D. Greene.
Good morning, Billy. How you doing, my friend?
Man, just listening to your voice gets me pumped up.
You know it's baseball time when that happens.
Absolutely. Huh? So how'd your winter go there, Tommy Greene?
Oh, it's been going great, man. Been all over the place. It seems like, So it's a good time to be home and a little bit and get ready for the season. But I got to go right back out. We're going down to going down to Clearwater here in a week or so, and then going back down at the end of the month for a couple of days.
And that's what I want to talk to you about real quick. But before we do that, Tommy, tell us what's your memory walking into the stadium, to the facility after a long winter. You hear the leather popping and the cracking the ball off the bat. What's that like walking in there?
Well, I mean, it's nothing like getting back to the fields. The smell of the fresh cut grass.
Yeah.
The dew, because we're there early. So I mean, the dew on the ground. You're out there, you get ready. You're excited about getting some work in, and obviously seeing your compadres, your family. That's what it comes out to be, seeing your extended family and start working towards a goal, that you're working for is to win, and keep that going.
Of course, spring hope's eternal. You get down there, everybody's fresh. Everybody thinks they're going to win the World Series, but this team, no, right? I mean, look, every competitor thinks they're going to go when you start the season, you're going to win the World Series, right?
Well, man, I mean, to me, I was always, I took one day at a time. You
Right.
take care of the day in front of you, and you take care of that. That'll take care of itself.
Yeah, but Tommy, if a team has high expectations.
Well, you still got to play the games, dude. You can look at that all you want.
Right.
You can go back and forth all day with that.
Well, I mean, I know from a fan's perspective, like Nick and Mike and I, the three of us, we're excited for I think because this team, Mike, Carlin, and Nick, back me up, correct me if I'm wrong, but this team has pretty much a roster that's set. They got 23, same roster. Doesn't that help going into the season when you have the same guys back in today's day and age? Tommy, that's a rarity.
Well, I mean, it is a rarity. I mean, you don't have a lot of change, which is great. It goes to show you what the organization and the higher-ups feel about what they have. And obviously, we see with our eyes what we have. We know we got the capability, but what's missing? And that's the things they're working on. As far as the consistency, picking up the ball early, not swinging the balls outside the zone. As far as the hitting side of it, pitching being a little bit more consistent. I mean, and that's all stuff we work on all the time. That's part of baseball. That's part of what we do is try to, that's the difference between our, us being, minor leaguers and big leaguers, is the consistency side of things. It's not that the minor leaguers don't have the tools to play in the big leagues. They do. It's all about the consistency side of it. It's putting the fourth on the field when the lights go on, and that's the big thing.
Hey, Tommy, it's Michael. Great to have you back. Looking forward to another season. Got a question for you. The difference between when you were pitching coming into spring training and the guys today, was it pretty much you in your mind, you may not be 100%, but you have, a month to get 100% and like really in game shape? And up to today, do they expect these guys to come in and already be at 100%?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's, and here's the way I look at things, no matter, I always took pride in myself. I mean, and worked like the guys, like they work today. They work hard. They come in great shape and ready to, say to speak, go physically. You think, no matter how much I thought I was ready to go as far as pitching, I felt like I could go 4 or 5 innings right off the bat, but there's something about getting to spring training that the level turns up a bit, the adrenaline kicks up a little bit. And those first few weeks are very important about not getting hurt. It's not overdoing, not overextending, because that adrenaline gets, you want to get a little bit more, and they tell us right off the bat. I remember, and it's like you hear Topper saying, the biggest thing is about not being hurt. He doesn't want to hear velocity. He wants to see strikes and command of what their pitches are, and that's a tough thought to get in, because you got guys that want to compete for a job if there's a job opening. Now this season, this spring training might be a little bit different because it's, you got a lot of jobs that are pretty much taken. There's not a lot of open room for things, barring any injury type thing. But I always was a big advocate. You learn, they tell us, don't try to make the team the first 2 weeks. You can't. So stay within yourself, go through the process. because that little bit of adrenaline is going to go, and you have to take a couple steps back because you tend to get, sore again, or you have to take that step back because your body says, well, wait a minute, that was a little too much, and then and you have to ease into it a little bit easier, So, and obviously guys like that are today are like that too a little bit, but they go about their process probably a little bit different. They got a lot of people helping them, as far as a lot of people were on their side. The mental skills, the trainers and stuff like that. We didn't have the strength guys,
nutritionists,
as much. Yeah, all that stuff. We didn't have all that. As far as we had strength guy, we had one strength guy, but they got teams of people. It seems like trying to take. They're helping. They're in a great place today, as far as to get the most out of their athlete, as far as out of their bodies, and trying to excel. And that's what they're trying to do. That's when technology and stuff like that helps. It gives you the tools. Hey, to make the adjustment, maybe physically, it might help you take that step forward and turn the corner. And some guys need it, and some guys necessarily don't. So. And that's what's so great about the game. Everybody's different. We're human, and I wanted to see it stay that way a little bit on the human side of it, not get so robotic and relying on technology for everything.
Hey, Tommy, it's Nick. We've been discussing the bullpen a little bit, the closer role heading into the season with Craig Kimbrell going to Baltimore. How do you think Rob Thompson's going to approach the start of the season with that role heading into this year?
Well, you got some guys down there that has been in the game for a while, with Sir Anthony and Alvarado and guys like, that to me have earned the right for the chance, the opportunity to do it. Now, who takes it by the horns, who has that type of spring? I think there's going to be some guys put in that role. It could be, and Kirkering can be one of them too. But I think they just need to let him go a little bit and let him throw his fastball. I don't even know if he threw 10 of them last year. Yeah. And let him be the guy he's capable of being. We've yet to see the full effect of what he has. We know he's got a great slider, but I think they got some guys down there they can, see who takes the bulls by the horn a little bit and then go back there. Yeah, we'd love to have a closer, say to speak, anointed, sort of like. But it's going to be one of those things where they go about it sort of like what they did at the beginning last year. They sort of did the same thing last year. Is like, who's going to take it by the horn,
right?
And then it kind of worked itself out. And that's probably what's going to happen. Who's hot? If you get going hot, you got a guy that's consistent. To me, I still think Sir Anthony can be the guy. If his command comes back to like it was before he got hurt. Because the stuff's there.
We're talking with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Of course, going to have him back this year for On the Mound with Tommy Greene. Looking forward to that. Now, Tommy, the real reason why I wanted to have you on, talk a little Phillies baseball, but you're heading down to Clearwater, and you're going to be involved with the Darren Dalton Foundation. Well, I know he's close to your heart because you guys are really close, but this is a worthwhile charity event that you're doing. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, yes, we're having a function down in Clearwater on the 10th of March, and it's and what it is, it's called the trying to have to look and see how they're approaching about what it's called, but it's like doing the celebrity bartending and stuff like that to raise money for the Darren Dalton Foundation South. So it's like so that's what we're doing. We're taking some of the function that we do up here later in the year and bringing it south down and trying to get that going down in Clearwater in that area because that's where Darren lived. That was his home during the winter. And people remember he spent a lot of time, he spent some time at the ballpark during the spring trainings and stuff. And, and he's a big part of that. I think at one time they call him the mayor of Clearwater Beach. So he was there all the time, man. And so we're trying to spread the love and bring it down there. And so that function's going off down there. There's going to be a few of the guys coming down, and we're really looking forward, to getting that started, and making that a yearly type thing and getting it going.
And that's what, March 10th?
Yes, March 10th.
All right,
is
get down there to
the day.
Clearwater and join Tommy Greene. What's the bar that you're going to be doing the bartending? Do you know the name of the bar?
Oh, I mean, it's the Tiki out there.
Oh, the Tiki out left. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy. Don't make.
And what it's called is the Darren Dalton Celebrity Bartending Southern Styles. That's what they're calling it.
Hey, Tommy, man, you ever been a bartender before?
Well, I've been behind the bar doing this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't like making the foo drink.
Pour beer. Just, what kind of beer do you want?
What kind of beer do you want?
I don't mind pouring some mixed drinks. I mean, that's just it. But you're putting 7 or 8 different things in a drink to make one drink. I mean,
I want a hurricane or a Long Island iced tea.
Give me a trash can, Tommy.
Give me a rum runner, Tommy.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy. Listen, we're
trash can.
All right, Tommy. My producer Nick Earnshaw, since there's such a generational gap between us, last week we started this musical challenge. I just picked a song and he picked a song, and this week his song is Mr. Brightside from the Killers. You want to play a little bit of that for Tommy, if we can? Play a little bit of that. I'm sure he's familiar with it. Go ahead. All right, that's from the Killers, and then my song is Shimmer from Fuel. All right, Tommy Greene, what song do you like? What song do you prefer?
None of them.
Tommy, I love you. It's Michael. I'm the same way. It put me to sleep.
Oh my God. What is these type of songs? What are they going to be used for?
Trying to get to sleep.
Come on, man. You're like driving in your car. You're rocking on a rainy day. I don't know. Like, there's a low look.
Yeah, those are going to put you to sleep. You want to rock. Rock is one thing. Yeah. You got to go with some Metallica. You got to go with some
Metallica.
That's classic. Well, Tommy Greene, listen, we look forward to this season with you. And on the mound with Tommy Greene, we look forward to that and hear from you all summer long. And hopefully the Philadelphia Phillies get off into a quick start this year, Tommy.
Hey, we just want them to they start the games today. We want them to be healthy going in this first week of spring training, and everybody gets through their first time around, pitching and start making the progress. Hey, get through spring training healthy. The rest of it take care of itself. The team's there to do some good things. Let's just get through it healthy.
All right, there he is, Tommy Greene. Thanks, Tommy Greene, and we'll talk to you, I guess, a week before the season, get things going, and look forward to that, and have a great rest of your weekend.
All right, Billy. Good talking to you guys.
There he is, Tommy Greene. That he caught me off guard. That was hysterical, man. None of them.
Not even Mr.
Mike, first of all,
Brightside.
how the heck does Mr. Brightside put you to sleep?
Yeah, come on. That's got to wake you up.
I'm way too old.
What do you mean?
I'm way
What are you, like Simon and Garfunkel or something? That's talking about putting to sleep. And guess what? Fuel, that pumps you up.
Nah, Fuel
Yes,
doesn't
it
pump
does.
you up. Fuel
By the way-
is not even close
By
to
the way,
pumping you up.
that's not. I just picked a
I'm
random
glad
song.
I'm not in this race. Because I'd be blowing you guys away.
Well,
It's 4-2 right now. I'm winning 4-2 right now. He said none. He said none.
That was beautiful. You see him? Carlin started to have his rear end off. All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey, PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call at 609-399-1227. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, Mike Carlin right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers Buck tomorrow afternoon on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play.
The left side, Buddy Hield on the drive, into the lane, left-hand layup, up and goes. Buddy Hield scores a layup.
Coverage begins at 12:30. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball.
Hammers it in. Are you kidding me? He rocks the rim with a right-hand jam.
97.3 ESPN.
Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste. Rendezvous Pizza is one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest.
Hey everybody, Tim Chu with ticksforgood.org. How would you like to go to the Final Four? That's right, at ticksforgood.org, we are giving away 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona. Go to ticksforgood.org to learn how you can enter to win 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona, round-trip airfare, and 3 nights accommodations. This prize is brought to us locally by Tri-City Kitchens, South Jersey's leader in custom cabinetry. Visit ticksforgood.org to learn how to win.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
For a free home inspection, call 609-525-0111. Ask for Rob McNair or Stephen Weinstein. Financing available. They'll check your crawl space, basement, and again your living space with a free estimate. Don't let mold ruin your home and do damage to wood or cause illness to your family. Call Realty Remediation, 609-525-0111 today.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
Oh, baby, it's Sixers basketball. This is Tom McGinnis, radio voice of the Philadelphia 76ers, and you can listen to all the exciting Sixers basketball action right here on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Brought to you by Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City's pre-owned center on the Black Horse Pike in Pleasantville.
Now hard on a drive, back to Joel, 3-point shot, and B dribbles, fires from out front. It's good. He made it. The Sixers take the lead. Sixers basketball all season long on 97.3 ESPN FM.
97.3 ESPN has teamed up with Seize the Deal for incredible weekly offers from some fantastic local restaurants. Here's this week's big deal.
Get a $50 gift card good for use at Romanelli's Garden Cafe in Galloway for just $25.
This great deal is on sale now at seizethedeal.com. Hurry, chances are this deal will sell quickly. For more info on this great deal, go to seizethedeal.com.
Locker Room. Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, producer Nick Earnshaw. Sports talk, and he's playing his Mr. Brightside with the Killers.
I'm taking a commanding lead.
What do you got, a couple more text messages?
So 6-2, yeah, just a couple that went Mr. Brightside. Then Coach James, who commented on the YouTube stream, online on YouTube, he commented, he went Killers last week. He went Shimmer last week. I feel he's going Killers this week. 6-2.
6-2. All right. 609-403-0973. Also, if you want the Wings tickets for Saturday, March 2nd against the Calgary Rough Riders, I believe it is, right?
Yeah, and it's Marvel Superhero Day.
Yeah,
it's
Marvel.
a giveaway.
Oh, that's fun.
Big thing.
I think the Flyers are doing it the next day. They got Marvel the next day.
Marvel Weekend.
Marvel Weekend. Is that what it is? 609-403-0973. First of all, it's a generational music challenge. That song that I picked was before he was born. So that counts. But if I lose this week, and by the way, we're going to continue this until tomorrow.
Yes, the vote.
Because tomorrow you're
I'll
with
be
me.
back.
You'll be
I'll be back
back.
tomorrow.
We'll do this in earnest, and of course, the intern Andrew Leeds will be in the locker room youth movement. We'll get there.
So if you lose tomorrow,
then I get to pick another song. Yeah, and we're only doing this for 5 weeks.
Yeah, best of 5.
Best of 5.
Best of 5.
It's the best of 5.
So I'm gonna probably tie this week. So we won.
Yeah,
because I'm in a commanding lead. I knew I was winning this
How
week.
about Tommy Greene?
None of them.
None of them. 609-403-0973. Realty Remediation is with us. I want to welcome Steve to the program as part of our client, our advertisers. We appreciate them
always,
and we appreciate all our advertisers. Tom Jackson just texted in. He said the question that Mike asked: which Philadelphia Philly needs to have a better year? He said Romuto.
I think that's fair.
But you got JT too.
Yeah,
that's me too.
One thing about Real Muto, he's getting up there in age. He's a catcher. They're gonna have to limit his innings.
Listen, he's averaged 122 games. Is he gonna reach that? Man, he's older. Nick makes a good point. Nick.
I think Thompson's smart enough to see if he needs a couple days here and there, he'll get it this year. Couple rests.
I think he'll have some rest days this year. I think 115, 110 he plays this year.
Maybe gets a little first base.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, on the other side, we're going to talk with the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
Been a long time for me.
Yeah, you haven't seen him in a while. And I got the chance to meet him. You met him before I did.
Oh, yeah.
I met him when I was in Vegas with Mike Gill on the Sports Bash Radio Row. We'll talk to him about that. And then at the bottom of the hour, we're going to talk with Mitch Jones for the Philadelphia Wings. So you want to stick around. A lot of fun today. 609-403-0973 is the text board. It's the locker room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Rangers later today on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedor bring you all the exciting play-by-play action. Coverage begins at 3 p.m. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey, 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
With GMF financing to qualified buyers excludes Corvette, excludes prior sales.
Big news! Bennett Chevy is celebrating President's Day all month long. All month, we're selling new Chevys at the GM supplier employee price. Not a penny more. Plus, you keep all the rebates. Yes, that's right. At Bennett Chevy, you get both, which could save you over 10%. That's thousands more in your pocket. Ask yourself, what other dealer gives you an offer this good? Nobody. That too. Plus, there's available 1.9% financing. Hold on, there's more. Bennett is paying a mind-blowing minimum $10,000 for any old junker you can drive or tow our lot towards any pre-owned in stock. To be clear, 10 grand is the bare minimum. Now imagine how much you'll get for a good trade. One more thing. First time at Bennett, you're in for a treat. Unlike other dealers, our non-commissioned sales team isn't paid on how much you spend. They're rewarded based on your satisfaction. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. Together, let's drive. Bennett Chevy, Egg Harbor Township, and BennettChevy.com.
I'm what you might call very good at hide and seek. This one time, my parents had to round up the whole neighborhood to track me down. It was a mess. A lot of tears. Well, now that we got Xfinity, we have Wi-Fi all over the house, including all my favorite super secret hiding spots. So I can kill time in here by streaming my shows and...
Ha! Found you.
How?
You left Find My tablet on.
This generation, ruining the game with their performance enhancers.
That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network. Now through March 4th, get started with 200 megabit internet for $25 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, eligible Xfinity Rewards members can get a free indoor camera. Learn more at xfinity.com/free camera. Switch today. Requires paperless plan and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Free camera while supplies last. Xfinity 10G network brings improved speed, security, reliability, and latency. Xfinity 10 gigabit service tier subject to permitting and construction requirements.
New Jersey's new lead paint inspection law requires units to be lead safe prior to renting. If you own a residential property in New Jersey built before 1978, your property may be eligible for New Jersey's lead remediation and abatement program. The program funds community-based groups to conduct lead-safe repairs for eligible properties. To learn more, visit leadabatement.nj.gov.
South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Philly.
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
The bench, coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northville. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin back in the house. And of course, producer Nicky Earnshaw is with us. And of course, we're doing our generational musical challenge. Nick's song this week is Mr. Brightside from the Killers.
Yep.
My song from last week that won and moved on to this week is Shimmer by Fuel. And we're not going to be able to play for the book. You see, for some reason, won't be able to hear it through the StreamYard. But I'm sure he's familiar with both of those songs.
I'm sure he is.
So when we get to him, we'll ask him about that. 609-403-0973 is the text board.
We got one text in during the break. The Killers, Mr. Brightside, definitely. No comparison. Come on, Schweiner. Wow. Jeff from Summers Point.
Wow.
7-2 right now. 7-2.
Run away.
Right.
Run away.
Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and bring in to the locker room our good friend, the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
What's up,
Hey,
boys?
he's got his Sixers hat on. Look, we got Mike Carlin in the house. You can't see him today. Mike's back.
He's got a Sixers hat on?
Yeah, I do. Wait, Carlin's in the house?
Carlin's in the house.
You can't see him, though.
Here he comes.
There he comes.
Okay. All right.
There he
Hi,
is.
Mikey.
There he is.
Hi, Mikey. Hi, Mike. I figured, Mike, when I heard Carlin's name, I started to shake and get nervous. He was going to ask me about like
Lehigh,
Carolina, and Rice, or I'm scrolling the board real fast. I'm
Throw a
like,
Division
oh,
II
no.
game at you, Book.
Catawba against Davison.
Yeah,
Dave,
yeah,
Dave, I
yeah.
got
One
the
of
que-
those Western.
I got the
Western
question of-
Carolina against VMI. It could be anybody. I have no idea.
We stay away from the Kentuckys and the Dukes.
Right?
Everybody
See,
knows what's gonna happen.
that's what he does. Okay.
But Dave,
All right.
I have the question of the morning. You ready?
Oh, please.
So I come out and see you. We have a great time. We go see friends at Couple Keg. We bond. I come out with a little box for you, a little present. What Billy bring you? From Billy.
What did Billy bring me?
Yeah.
Aggravation, headaches. I mean, he almost stiffed me with the check at the bar. I ran away.
Okay,
Otherwise,
now
he was
we're
gonna
talking.
leave that for me too.
That sounds about right.
Carlin, it was unbelievable.
The book was drinking. Wait a second.
He almost walked right onto my set on Media Row. He didn't even know, like, we're live. I said, Billy, we're live. Hold on. Wait.
Like he doesn't know.
Oh, man.
He was drinking soda. He wasn't even drinking. The first night that I saw him, he was drinking soda.
Billy was late. I had a long day. You just showed up on a plane. You and Gil and those two guys from Albany with those really big heads. Holy crap. Everybody was hanging out, drinking, blah, blah, blah. I got to go. I got to get the kids to school in the morning. You're on vacation.
Well, that's right. Book. Las Vegas, you're home. Now, give us a grade. How did Las Vegas do in your estimation of putting on the Super Bowl? How was the show?
Absolute A.
Yeah.
Not an A plus, because what happened after you left Friday and Saturday, everybody that came for the game, the media pretty much gone. Either Thursday night or Friday or mostly, if the latest Saturday morning, Red Eyes Friday night. But everybody came for the game. there was so much traffic and congestion Friday and Saturday into Sunday that it became impossible to get around.
Wow.
Other than that, absolute home run. I thought everybody did great. I mean, you were there, you saw it. Getting in and out of Media Row was convenient. There was a lot of buzz. There was a lot of people. I think the game lived up to the billing. You couldn't have asked for a better game. I mean, it was a little slow in the beginning, dead under. It turned into right on the number, but I thought it was great. I mean, how was your experience? I thought.
Well, I got to tell you, I think, and you've been to Vegas many times. I think obviously it's probably because everything's centrally located. Everything's right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. You don't have to go far. I mean, I thought they did a fabulous. The NFL did a fabulous job with the media.
You got to be honest though, like with Carlin. I mean, Carlin knows the offbeats and paths of Vegas. Carlin's Super Bowl experience probably would have been a little bit different. I mean, that's
10 minutes
insider
off the strip.
knowledge.
Yeah,
to
10,
show up
15
on
minutes
the
off the
top
strip.
Yeah, but in all fairness, me, Gil, and I, and Scott Gray, we were working the whole time. So we get up 8 o'clock in the morning, walk
Here
over
we
from
go.
the luck.
This is
Here
what
we
he
go.
calls
we
working.
were
Wandering, Gabe. Not working, wandering.
Working.
Right, it was work.
Yeah,
So
but I mean,
he walked by. I was eating breakfast at I had my eggs Benedict. Remember?
I saw you. You had a big plate. It would look like you were working. That was a big plate of food, big coffee. Put it right on the expense report. I see how you work, Billy. I had to keep walking. You said, "Hey, come here." I'm like, "No, no, no." I thought you were going to leave the check for me. I had to keep running.
Look, I wasn't there to keep him in check. I'm sorry about that.
Nikki,
he
please,
just
you
wanders
listen.
off.
Between Gil and him, okay, I got to thank you and Josh because we recorded my segment and I was so worried that it wasn't going to get done. But Josh and you holding it down, you got to have
good
anchors.
people.
We had
You got to have glue guys to make this whole operation work. And that's you. That's Josh.
We got it done.
It doesn't work without you. But
Book,
yeah,
I saw
next
you on
time you gotta
TV.
come to Vegas.
I saw you on TV, Book. I'm sitting there in my office.
Yeah, he sent me the picture.
I'm watching Pat McAfee show on ESPN.
Yeah.
And I see this guy with a big hat in the background. I'm like, that's the Book. I sent you the text. I'm like, he's got the big hat. Oh, he's got it for us.
There it is.
There it is right there.
Look at him.
Yeah. The Lacrosse guys were watching by Bostonian versus the Book. And I said, guys, come here. And I'm just ask everybody to come on the show. So they
Except
sat
for me.
down,
Everybody except for me.
and they put Billy. You came at the time. I had that other person there. I couldn't get you on. I wanted to get you on to promote your show. I told you that. You didn't follow instructions.
Mike Gill wouldn't let me leave his side.
Man, oh man! But they gave me this hat. They sat down, the Noggin Boss guys, and they said, "Boy, that hat looks good on you. Keep it." I'm like, "No." They're like, "No, keep it. Just take a couple pictures, and we're good." So I walked to the NFL Experience. Nikki, how much do you think this was selling for at the NFL Experience? Take a shot.
I'll say $75.
Billy, what's your guess?
125.
199.
What? On it.
So you got. So we're on.
Boss hat.
We're on StreamYard. Hold on. We're on StreamYard right now. We're on our YouTube channel. Go over there. You can see what Book's wearing. You can check him out live. The Locker Room Billy Schwein.
And I took it. And so me and the CEO connected. We're going to try to get some BVB hats made and some other stuff.
Awesome.
They're Phoenix guys. It was awesome. But I wore the hat all day and it was a big hit.
Yeah.
So when I went over to see Pat and the boys, I walked behind the set. I didn't realize that Kurt Warner was talking. I didn't even see him. I walked by. I got 3 texts. Are you walking behind Warner on a McAfee show? And I'm like, I was trying to get Gump to come on the show.
PB&J. The PB&J. Got the TV in my office. I'm looking at lunch and I see the Book.
I didn't know. That was me. 100%.
All right, we're talking with the sports book Consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on X, formerly Twitter, SportsBK Consig, at SportsBK Consig.
Yes.
Bostonian versus the Book,
yes.
Cash considerations.
Yes.
Book, I got to ask you, early numbers. Who is going to win the World Series?
Wow, Billy, it's the first day of spring training.
Yeah,
There's 16 games today.
Hitting you early.
And I don't know if you saw yesterday or it was the day before. It's Thursday. Yeah. The Dodgers played the Padres and they scored 8 runs in the first inning. And I was texting my buddies at work in a book going, just make the Dodgers even money to win the National League, please. Because this is who in the hell's going to bet anyone else? But I think the Braves are live. I think the Phillies are live. I don't know if anyone in the NL Central really is live, but why can't the Cardinals or the Reds or everybody's talking about the Cubs. I just refuse to believe it. I want to have hope for my Pirates, Billy. Why can't they win a series? But it's those 3 and everybody else in the National League.
Okay.
In the American League, Billy, I don't know.
Baltimore? New York?
I think Baltimore's live.
Baltimore.
Absolutely. I think they learned a lot last year. Everybody's totally dismissing Texas like they was lucky to win it last year. They have no shot this year. Houston's the odds-on favorite. Is it that easy that the Astros just show up and beat everybody? I don't think so. I think it's way more wide open, but I'm not buying the Yankee slander. I'm not buying it. I just refuse to buy it. They have Garrett Cole and nobody else. I don't care. They got Soto.
I was going to say they just picked up Soto, and that's
the lineup's great, Billy. But you're old enough to remember pitching wins.
Yeah, that's right.
The kids don't understand. They think you can just get up and hit home runs and win. You got to have pitching to win in a regular season. You have to have it. Now, the postseason, things can change quickly.
Things do change. We just talked about this. They manufacture runs in the postseason.
You got to be able to do that. At some point,
can't rely on the long ball, Mike Carlin.
Whoa, why are you yelling at Carlin? Why is Carlin catching strays
Because
right
because these guys want
Schwarber
to lead off.
Don't
What's wrong with Schwarber leading off?
They want Schwarber to lead off again. I don't want Schwarber leading off.
They win.
But why? Where would you put him in the order? I think he's good at leadoff.
He is.
Well,
and his record shows it. Yeah. They win with him in there. You got to get to the playoffs.
It's not ideal to have him lead off, but they win games.
See,
it's very, very. It's different. It's
regular season games. They get a game every night. So if he goes over 4 in 3 games in a row and he comes out and hits a home run in game 5,
but he also walks a lot and he gets on base.
He does. He gets hit with pitches too.
Yeah.
See, I really can't have an argument.
Because they win.
Because they win. That is a fact. But I just don't like it.
Until they stop winning, then make the change.
Yeah. Plus, him batting leadoff Turner bats second, right?
Yeah.
That works better. You would think Turner would be the leadoff.
Dave, you know what came out yesterday?
What?
Turner actually came out in the meeting. He wants to bat. He wants to bat first. So now they're already chirping.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Here we go. I don't like that. Just go along with what they tell you to do. This is tough. I don't know. Maybe it's a precursor. The uniforms are the big discussion with baseball.
I know. I don't like.
You can see right through the pants. I don't know. Listen, some guys that's not good. Some guys that is good. I'm just saying. But nobody really needs to see it. And if you slide and things rip and stuff, then everybody sees everything. Nobody needs that.
No.
Fix the pants.
At least
thin stuff.
You can't even read the names on the back of the jerseys book.
Oh, Nick,
the print's
I'm
small.
glad I got all the old stuff. It's all the Stitch stuff, the Mitchell and Ness stuff, and the Rawlings please, you got to have good stuff. When you play, you got to be comfortable. It's just like when you show up to do the show. You got to be comfortable. You can't. If the suits want you to wear a suit, but you don't want to wear a suit, and you're doing the show, don't wear a suit. That's a simple explanation.
It seems like they put.
You got to give me a raise to wear the suit.
It seems like they put George Costanza in charge of these uniforms. That's literally what they did. I think that's what happened.
You
Book.
might be right. You might be right.
All right, Book.
This is so weird, Billy. I got to tell you, I hear Carlin and I can see him in my mind, but not being able to see him, it feels like he's in my head, I'm gonna leave.
Look at that big lid you have on. All right, Book. You first came on. We had a Sixers hat on, and the Sixers are. We think the Sixers are in trouble because without Embiid, this team, they'll be lucky if they make a playing game.
Wow.
Right, Carlin?
They'll make the play-in. They're not going to fall out of the play-in, but they're going to end up like 7th or 8th.
You don't even think they get one of the 6?
No, there's no way. No way.
No way?
No way. No.
Are you watching the rest of the East, boys?
Yeah. You know who's going to catch them? Either Miami or Orlando. One of those two teams will be. It's going to be Boston, Cleveland, Bucks, Knicks, Indiana.
I was going to say the Pacers and the Heat are right on their heels.
Yeah, Miami or Orlando is going to take that 6th spot.
All right, 20-second timeout. Nikki, cut that clip, okay? Cut the clip.
Pause.
Carlin, jump ship. I can't believe it. He's telling it like it is. I think they get 5 or 6. I think they're going to be enough. They're going to be okay. They're going to win enough home games. I don't know if they're going to win many more road games.
They got 26 games left on their schedule, book.
13
and 13. Their next 4 games, you ready?
Yeah.
Tough schedule.
Bucks,
Celtics,
Celtics,
Mavs, and Hornets. That's you're 1 and 3. You're not going to beat those other 3 teams.
That's
Dallas is
1 and
hot
3
right now.
Okay. Listen.
And
Boy,
you look at the Eastern Conference. There's only 1 or 2 games between between the third.
Billy, you're reaching your arm over to the left. Are you looking at a computer monitor or a newspaper?
Yeah. He's looking at the computer today, Buck. We got him on the computer.
You got him on a computer, Nikki.
We got him on there today.
Dave, we had to come in.
See,
Dave, we had to come in.
Everybody got straight. No Clem and M today, and everybody's playing by the rules. I like this. We need Carlin.
Don't let me disappoint you.
He's got it. He's got both.
You see it right there.
Okay. I mean, please.
We're making progress.
Totally abandon the
See, I feel comfortable, Book. When I have this paper in front of me, I feel like I'm at home.
Well, that's good. I mean, as long as you clean up your mess when the show's over, that's fine. But listen, the Sixers are going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to be 5 or 6. Now, they're going to be a first-round exit, most likely. Bye-bye. So, move on to hockey. Like, the hockey team is good. Billy, the odds, they're going to make the playoffs. It's been a long time.
They haven't made the playoffs since 2020.
The bubble.
And that was in the bubble.
You still had some darker hair, Billy, in 2020. You know what I'm saying?
If the playoffs were to start right now,
yeah,
the Philadelphia Flyers would be in, and your 2 wildcard teams in the Eastern Conference would be the Detroit Red Wings and the Tampa Bay Lightning.
And you know who would not be? The Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh,
or the Capitals or Devils would not be in.
The Devils are done. Anybody that likes the Devils, they're close to you there. You could write them off. They are done. They stink. They can't. They got no goaltending. They give up leads too much. They got great talent, but they're just not playing well as a team. I'm not saying that they're going to upset somebody in the first round, but the Flyers are going to be a hard out. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the playoffs. They're making it, Billy. Be excited about something. Carlin, I'll go to the Copper Keg and tell him you said hello.
There you go.
All right, there he is. The sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan, with us every Saturday. Dave, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Going to watch hockey and basketball, boys. Thanks.
He didn't get his vote. He didn't get his vote. Yeah, Book, before we let you go, what song do you like better? What song gets you moving a little bit more? Mr. Brightside from the Killers or Shimmer from Fuel?
Or do you know either?
No,
my genre goes all the way back to Motown, rap, R&B. I don't know either one of those songs. But I'll vote whatever Nikki said. Whatever Nikki said.
Get out of here, boy. There he is, the sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. No wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. When you go down there, tell them the Locker Room said hello. Now, I want to tell you about Captain Chucky's in Sea Isle. Try their famous crab cakes, steamed shrimp, selection of soups and appetizers, Marciano stuffed bread, pierogies from the Pierogi Kitchen, stocks, pound cake, and more. Just take, bake, and enjoy. Call 609-905-CRAB. That's 609-905-CRAB, or visit CaptainChucky'sSeaIsle.com. Go down there and say hello to owners John and Kathy McCann. They're located at 4111 Landis Avenue in Sea Isle. To see all they have to offer, online ordering and local delivery is available. That's Captain Chucky's in Sea Isle. It's crab with an attitude. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the Locker Room. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we'll take a look back at the Sixers and Flyers weekend, get you ready for the Combine, for the Eagles, and the Phillies start the Grapefruit League. And speaking of Phillies, listen at 55 after each hour to enter to win a trip to see the Phillies play the Orioles at Camden Yards in Baltimore.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is Brian Propp, Flyer Hall of Famer. My wife, Eileen, and I opened a new health business in Marlton, New Jersey called Prime IV Hydration and Wellness.
Prime IV offers a range of IV hydration therapies designed to enhance your well-being, appearance, and performance. Look better, feel better, and perform better. Did you know that when you take oral vitamins, you only get 20 to 30% of the nutrient? IV therapy provides 100% absorption immediately into your bloodstream. Call us today at 856-545-1122 to get a free consult from our registered nurses. Again, 856-545-1122 to book your appointment or follow us on Facebook.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
COVID-19? I don't want to risk missing work. I booked an appointment for this season's updated COVID-19 shot designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn about a vaccine option and book your COVID-19 shot on schedulecovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Some people are easily moved.
Wasn't that just the saddest movie ever?
Whatever. Others, not so much.
Oh, look at the puppies!
It's just dogs, but smaller, so what? But even those who aren't easily moved.
Look, your long-lost brother's been found.
Oh, hi, Mike. Can be moved by us. Yeah, we're that good.
Use Clark's Moving and Storage in Rio Grande for your next local or long-distance move. Visit Clark's Moving and Storage online at clarksmoving.net.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, producer Nick Earnshaw. We're listening to Fuel Shimmer, which is my song. Nick Earnshaw's song is Mr. Brightside from the Killers.
Yeah.
609-403-0973. And if you want a pair of tickets to the Wings Calgary game March 2nd, which is Marvel comic, was it Marvel
superhero?
The Marvel characters,
yeah,
is with
the Wings.
The Wings next week,
and then the next day with the Flyers.
The Flyers.
It's like a Marvel weekend.
It's a Marvel weekend. Marvelous weekend. 609-403-0973. They do want to talk a little Flyers hockey because Erson, man, Nick, you see some of the saves he made against the Chicago game in Chicago?
Yeah, he's been really stepping up, man.
Wow, man, I'm telling you. And even Boucher said that he could be considered for like Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's been great. I mean, he stepped up. Obviously, the whole situation with Carter Hart, he's really stepped in and really helped this team. They bounced back after last weekend. We need something this week.
You can see Mike Carlin. one sport. What was a question we asked a couple weeks ago? We could ask Carlin that. What position would be the toughest? Or no, what position would a girl play in?
No.
Was it?
No. No. The question was, what do you think has the most pressure? What position in sports has the most pressure? We went pitcher, quarterback, field goal kicker. What would be under the most pressure? What position in all sports?
One guy on the basketball team.
Free throw shooter.
Being on the foul line, the free throws with like the game on the line.
That's a different one. Yeah, because I was going to say goal. I think playing a goalie.
Because
no.
We said field goal. I said field goal kicker.
Field goal kicker. I think pitcher.
If you're talking about true pressure,
yeah,
then it's not a goal. Then true pressure, it's the.
Well, we're talking about like if Jake Elliott's on the field, he's got to hit a 70-yard or 50-yard field goal with 3 seconds to go, and they're down by a point.
A lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
Right.
Free throw.
How about coming in from the bullpen? You need one out.
Yeah.
To win the game.
Right. Or you're on the foul line, a 1-on-1, and you're down by a basket.
I think they're all. I got to pick one.
Yeah, pick one. Got to pick one. Put you on the spot, Carlin.
You know what? I'm going to pick the field goal because the weather comes in.
Yeah, the weather comes into play.
That's fair. I like it.
Still tough. All right. But the Flyers, I am super impressed with this team, Nick Earnshaw.
Yeah.
I mean, Konechny, they're getting production from all Tippett. They're really they look like they're first of all, they look like they're having fun, which is the key ingredient. When you're having fun and then you're winning, it's even more fun. But because you're having fun, you have great chemistry. At this level, everybody has talent, right? Would you agree with that? So what's the extra ingredient that makes a team win?
I think it's Torts right now for the Flyers. Right now, it's Torts. Torts is having this team playing like a cohesive unit.
Yeah, they look like
So they're
buying
together.
into his system.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
They're comfortable, right?
And I like the way, Mike, you know what a coach that says, like, you even heard it from Tommy Greene. Like, we're jumping that when you go into the spring training, you want to win. You're thinking like we're going to win the World Series this year. It's not one game at a time. Yeah. Even in spring training, you heard them because they're professional athletes are conditioned.
The one thing, I'm starting to do a little bit more business on the side with the Wells Fargo.
Right.
The buzz that you feel when you walk into the stadium and the Sixers are playing.
Right.
You feel it.
Right.
Okay? Up in management row. When the Flyers are playing, it's a whole nother level. It's amazing.
Really?
How they feel like, hey, we're really playing for the playoffs. I think first time since 20?
Yeah.
Okay. But you can feel the buzz, not just on the ice, but the
upstairs.
surrounding area. Upstairs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're excited about this team.
So how about this, Nick Earnshaw?
Okay.
What team, the Sixers or the Flyers? Because I wrote an article, 97.3ESPN.com, that I do every Friday for a little preview of our show. I said Flyers and Sixers, two teams going in opposite directions, Mike Carlin. So let me ask Nick first, and then Mike. What team wins the championship first, the Sixers or the Flyers?
I said this a few months
ago.
ago.
I should say next.
Sixers.
I say Flyers.
I have to say the Sixers too.
So Sixers.
They're going to have close to $60 million in cap space this summer.
Okay.
They got to use it wisely.
He comes back strong, no problems with the money, and you have Maxey, and you put another 1.5 players, I call,
right,
like a star and a half a star. They're going to be really good.
All right, but you can see just in one short half season when you have Keith Jones and Danny Briere, the two executives with the most influence, obviously the most to do with on the ice product. This team is completely different.
Yeah,
just with those two guys.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Change the whole complexity of the organization.
And that's this year. Where could they be in 2-3 years? You're right. They could be playing for the cup.
So how long of a window do the Sixers have with Embiid?
In my mind,
yeah,
less than 3.
Yeah, 2. I would say 2 years.
Yeah, 2 maybe.
2 years because he's going to be 31 next year. He's going to be 31.
Okay.
So.
All right. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. That's the Circle Liquor Store. Tell them the Locker Room said hello. You're going to say, hey, I heard you guys on the Locker Room. I want to tell you about Las Scala's. Food down there is phenomenal. We had a great time a couple weeks ago at Las Scala's. They opened this summer in Brigantine to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandma made. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza daily specials and their game day menu. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. Every Thursday night is Brigantine night. Live music from 6 to 9 p.m. One free signature pizza per table. That's a free pizza per table. Drink specials include $2 Miller Lite, $3 Peronis, $4 house wines. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. All right, when we return, we'll talk with Mitch Jones from the Wings. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers Buck tomorrow afternoon on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the Sixers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play.
On the left side, Buddy Hield on the drive, into the lane, left-hand layup, up and goes. Buddy Hield scores a layup.
Coverage begins at 12:30. It's Sixers basketball all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia 76ers basketball.
Hammers it in. Are you kidding me? He rocks the rim with a right-hand jam.
97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call Lenigan. Call Lenigan.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Pintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Winning means keeping our community safe. I'm Hassan Reddick, linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles. 59% of our adults report experiencing gun violence or know someone who has. Just like we focus on our training, we need to focus on proper gun storage.
Firearms should be locked out of reach of children and only accessible by you.
If you notice any warning signs of violence, speak up. Tell someone who can help.
Let's tackle gun violence together. Visit CamdenCounty.com/gun safety to learn more.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
For a free home inspection, call 609-525-0111. Ask for Rob McNair or Stephen Weinstein. Financing available. They'll check your crawl space, basement, and again your living space with a free estimate. Don't let mold ruin your home and do damage to wood or cause illness to your family. Call Realty Remediation, 609-525-0111 today.
Black mold, white mold, what you gonna do? Realty Remediation's here for you.
The 2024 Hercules Tires MAC Basketball Championships are returning to Atlantic City's iconic Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall for the 5th consecutive year, March 12th through the 16th, featuring 22 men's and women's teams. The tournament is fun for the family, featuring a band jam, Spirit Squad showcase, Kids Day, and mascot game. Don't miss the chance to be a part of the action to see who will cut down the nets and earn a spot in the big dance. Visit MacSports.com/basketball for more information.
You're listening with Billy Schwein, ESPN, and the free mobile app.
Broadcasting live from the Tom's River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw, producer. We're going to have double dose of Nick this week as he's going to be producing my Sunday show. Nick Earnshaw, looking forward to that. Locker Room Youth Movement, intern Andrew Leeds, producer Nick Earnshaw. We're going to continue this generational musical challenge throughout the show tomorrow. 609-403-0973. Nicky's song is the Mr. Brightside from the Killers, and I am Shimmer from Fuel. 609-403-0973. Also, we're giving away tickets to the Wings Calgary game on
March
2nd at the Wells
Saturday.
Fargo.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Lacrosse.
a Marvel weekend. Marvel superhero weekend. I believe there's a giveaway too.
Yeah. So we're waiting to hear from Mitch Jones. He's a forward. He's been in the league 11 years.
Yep.
And
Signed. He was played 1 year with the Wings,
Yep.
and then he signed this year for a 2-year contract.
2-year contract,
So he must
so-
have liked it. So
Yeah.
we're waiting for
And
him. He's calling in from Calgary.
Yeah, so
that's our
a little
problem.
early out there.
A little bit.
He's on the books time.
Yeah.
And we know how often book misses, oversleeps.
So we'll wait for him to
breaking
call in.
milestones.
While we're waiting for him, Billy, have you been watching any college basketball at all?
No, I have not.
All right. So there's 14.
You know, I like obviously I like to watch Villanova, but at 14-11, they haven't done anything to excite me.
So there's 4 teams that are cream of the crop.
Right.
It's what it's come down to: UConn, Houston, Purdue, and Arizona. But it's what's going to be great about this year in the March Madness. There's upsets everywhere.
Yeah.
There's so many upsets going. It doesn't matter what you're ranked, but you go to an unranked and you're playing on their floor, you're losing. It's
Carlin,
amazing.
you know what? So we did talk a little bit about this, and I'd like to get your input during the NHL or the All-Star weekend. They had the shooting contest between Damian Lillard and what was the girl's name? The girl that just set the record.
From the NBA.
Yeah, from
Sabrina.
The girl can shoot.
Oh, absolutely.
But Lillard won. But I mean, you think we'll ever see a girl in the NBA? You can say no,
just because of physicalness.
Right. That's what we said.
But they're already talking about that they're going to have 4 people next year. The All-Star games in Golden State.
Right.
And they're talking about having Klay Thompson and Curry go against 2 girls. It'd be
I think they should
girl
do
from
that.
Iowa coming out this year.
Right.
And then
the girl that
Sabrina.
just set the record.
Imagine 2-on-2.
Caitlin.
But I'm glad you forget that the NBA game that weekend.
Right.
You know how long I watched the NBA game itself? And I'm the basketball guy?
5 minutes.
No, 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
After 2.5 minutes, I said, I can't watch it.
What was it, 216 to 180?
I thought the Pro Bowl was bad. The NBA's got to do something.
I fell asleep during that
was
game.
so bad, it was unbelievable.
But that's what I'm saying. The NBA could do incorporate the WNBA. You know, it would draw so many people into watching. It'd be curious to see how the girls would do with the guys and
Mix
vice
them
versa.
in, or you know what it's coming to? What did the NBA do this year to get excitement? They had the play-in tournament.
Right.
What made the guys play for the play-in tournament?
Was it the money? Was it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the money.
They came out and said it was the money. You had guys on the bench that were making
100,000.
more for that, winning that.
Yeah,
than
the
whole season.
the last 6 guys on the bench.
But you got guys coming off. My point is, the NBA team, that NBA game, Billy, this is what you do. The winning team gets money. The losing team that gets 0.
0.
Guess what? They'll play.
Yeah, they'll play for that.
They'll play.
609-403-0973. We're giving away 3 pairs of tickets to the Wings. We're waiting on Mitch Jones. In all fairness to Mitch, they're out in Calgary, and maybe we had some type of foul up, but he was supposed to call it at 11:30. And we'll looks like we're going to be hearing from Mitch soon. But the Philadelphia Wings, talk about Mike Carlin. You remember the Flyers when they first started in '67, right? How big it got.
Yeah.
All right,
killer.
Let's go to the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room forward number 24 for the Philadelphia Wings, Mitch Jones, all the way from Calgary. Good morning, Mitch.
Good morning. How are we doing? Just started snowing here in Calgary.
It's got to be freezing cold out there too, huh?
We brought our winter jackets for sure, but no, we're doing all right.
So, Mitch, I got to ask you. You just came to Philadelphia. You played in Vancouver, which is cold too. But coming to Philadelphia as a lacrosse player, what's the difference between playing in Vancouver and playing in Philadelphia?
It's been awesome for me. Coming to Philly, I had a good repertoire, good group of guys who I already knew before I came here, and kind of bonded with this team. And just as far as the Philly sports fans are on a different level, just seeing the passion there and being able to get out in the community and be a part of that, whether it's doing coaching stuff or different appearances throughout the community, it's been really, really fun for me.
The Wings, you guys are 3-5 right now, and you're up in Calgary, and then next week you Calgary back at the Wells Fargo Center. That's a lot. You guys have a lot of travel. I didn't realize how spread out the league was. There's a lot of travel. Does that affect your play? The time?
We're on the plains quite a bit. It's the same for everyone, right? I think guys find different ways to kind of juggle their family and their work and their travel and lacrosse and all that. For us, yeah, we're 3-5. We got it's kind of rare nowadays to get a doubleheader with the team. So we got Calgary back to back, home and home. Kind of just treating that like a playoff series, and the goal is to get back to 500 for us.
Last year, you were last season you finished third overall in points in the ILL. That's got to be a pretty good accomplishment. But we were talking about and I think for being a professional athlete, it doesn't matter what sport you're playing. Talk to us, Mitch, about experience. How much has you've been in the league now? What 11th year in the league, 11th year in the league. How much does experience help you with your game?
Come on, I'm trying to feel young this morning again. No, experience goes a long way. We got an experienced group here in Philadelphia. I think every year you go, and especially you're trying to get better and trying to learn new things. Youth can be there's some advantages to youth as well. I know we got some young kids on our roster, and you can see they come in with some energy, and I think having a good mix of both of that helps out. But yeah, for myself, being a more experienced guy, just kind of, for instance, coming into Calgary, I've played here. I think I've played here probably 10, 15 times. I know there's some guys here, it's their first time. We're in the Saddle Dome. It's a pretty cool building. So just give and take, knowing what you're getting yourself into, and that comes down to preparation.
Hey, Mitch, it's Michael. Thanks for coming on board here to talk with us. A couple things I wanted to ask you. I know you're in your second year with the Wings, and you signed a 2-year contract. What was your thinking about signing a 2-year and staying here in Philadelphia when you probably could have went almost anywhere?
Yeah, I touched on it earlier. I think the group of guys is a huge thing, from the coaching staff to our game staff and business staff to our players. A lot of familiar faces there, and just a place I thought I could be successful, and the team's going to be successful. And then another huge part of it is just the sports scene in Philly, and Philly being a great city, and being able to move out there for most of the year, half the year, and kind of get in with the community and do a lot of fun things that still kind of keep me feeling young and new and exciting for me. So many reasons, but those are some of the big ones. So
you're liking South Philly. I take it are you living down in South Philly, or like in the city, or you're outside?
Yeah, we're in South. For the last year and a half or so, I've bounced around a few places. I've got to know in the city a fair amount, and Center City. We settled in Passyunk, East Passyunk, so that's kind of South Philly area.
Great.
Got a few young kids living with me, and I know it's been a really great experience so far.
So I have a last one before Billy jumps back on. Being known as a veteran player, you have some veterans on this team. Yourself, you have a bunch of young guys on this team. Are you one of those veterans that he talks with his mouth and they listen to you, like when you're on the plane and you got to pull a youngster to the side? Or are you more of a quiet veteran where you see, they let their play, lead for example kind of thing?
I would hope they're listening to me, but we got a nice mix here of a solid crew of veterans. So we can kind of not take turns talking, but when guys are talking, it's not just because they want to be heard. It's because they got something to say or something to help the team. And on the back end of it, or sometimes you get rookies in here who think they know everything, but we got a really good crew of young kids who are willing to learn, and as long as they're bringing their best work ethic, they're been a lot of fun to work with. So kind of get a give and take. I think throughout the week, I'm not the most vocal, but when it comes game time, I'm a little more vocal. I'm just into the game and kind of dialed in that way. So I think when it comes game times and preparation and maybe scouting stuff like that, I'm just talking a little bit more. But through the week, you got to let guys figure it out, and we're all in this together. So just a team effort.
All right. Hey, Mitch, it's Nick. I got to ask you, since you've gotten to Philadelphia, what's been the thing that surprised you the most about this city and this area?
Oh, man, that's a good question. I think, honestly, when I first came here, I'm from Vancouver. It's somewhat of a lacrosse hotbed in its own. I think coming to Philly and just realizing, I like everyone and their dog plays lacrosse through high school. Everyone, there's so many people playing lacrosse out here. I didn't really realize that it was that big out here. So that's kind of been a pleasant surprise for me. And what else? I don't know. Just the Philly food. I'm a bit of a foodie. I'm hanging out with Blaze a lot, so he's taking me to all the good restaurants, and that's been a pleasant surprise as well.
We're talking with Mitch Jones, forward for the Philadelphia Wings lacrosse, professional lacrosse, hockey, the NLL. Now, Mitch, playing in Philadelphia is known for their ice hockey prowess, the Broad Street Bullies. Lacrosse is a tough sport. You guys get in fights and stuff like that. Do you feel like playing in Philadelphia, you have the guys have that sense, that have that awareness of where you're playing, the Broad Street Bullies type of lacrosse, if you will?
For sure, yeah. We don't talk about it all the time, but there's definitely times, whether it's through training camp or or in the middle of the game when we need to get fired up, kind of you say, hey, look where we are, look who we're playing for, look what city we're in. Like the half effort, that shit ain't gonna cut it, right? So we know the environment we're in, and I think our management tries to bring in guys who kind of fit that mold. We always want to play tough. We always want to be something that the fans are proud of.
Hey, Mitch, like hockey's a game of intimidation. Lacrosse, I would imagine, is a little bit of the same. You want to get some, if you're like in front of the goal, in front of the net, you want to get a little bit more space. And if people are afraid of you or intimidated by you, they're gonna give you that space.
For sure. I play a lot of offense. I was always told from a young age, and one of the things I kind of stick with my game is, hey, if you don't want to be hit, well, make sure you hit them first. Right? If you're hitting first and back them up. If you don't touch anyone, they're going to come after you, and you're an easy target. So yeah, lacrosse is a tough game. It's shift by shift. Every shift out there, you're trying to find space for yourself, trying to find space for your teammates, and a big part of that's being physical.
Usually 30-second, 45-second shift in ice hockey is long. How long are you out there in a shift, would you say, an average?
Lacrosse shifts, we got the 30-second shot clock, so right around 30 seconds, probably a little bit under, pretty similar to hockey. You definitely get caught, like as an offensive player. If I got to play offense, I should be getting to the bench, but there's definitely times where you got to get back on defense or you get caught out there. So then you're looking at a minute 10, but those won't get tough.
And of course, like any other sport, conditioning, especially when you're on your feet running as much as you are in lacrosse, conditioning's got to be paramount.
For sure, yeah. We play a lot of basketball to try and condition ourselves. Similar to that, the only difference is you're getting pounded on, you're getting cross-checked at the same time.
Yeah.
So that can shoot your legs out from you quicker than you might think. But we do this. A lot of the guys do this all year round, so we're not just getting in shape, we're staying in shape.
Well, Mitch, I got to tell you, man, I know you're out in Calgary. We really appreciate you.
Time difference,
and it's snowing, it's freezing cold, but you guys are going up the Calgary team. How you guys think you're going to do against Calgary tonight?
I like the matchup. Like I said, we get them twice in a row, so we've done our scouting, and we're a bit of a desperate team right now. It's still early in the season, but having back-to-back with the same team, that could go a long way. So we're prepared for these two, and kind of treating it like an early season playoff game.
Mitch, so I got to ask you before you go, we're having a generational music challenge on the show today. And Billy and I, we have a big age gap between us. I'm in my mid-20s. Billy is in his 60s. We chose two songs, and we've had people text in their votes. Which would you rather choose as your song? Mr. Brightside by the Killers? Mr. Brightside by the Killers? Or Shimmer by Fuel?
It's got to be Mr. Brightside.
Oh!
Hey.
Come on.
I do like the Killer.
Broaden your horizons, Mitch. All right, Mitch, listen, man, we really appreciate you taking time. We're giving away 3 pairs of tickets to March 2nd's game against Calgary, Philadelphia Wings. We look forward to seeing you down there. Good luck, and thanks for calling.
All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for having me.
There he is, Mitch Jones. That was great. You picked your song, The Killers. All right, Mitch Jones was on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the locker with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. Get down there and say, hey, I heard you guys on the locker room. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Nick Earnshaw right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Flyers Rangers later today on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen as Tim Saunders and Todd Fedor bring you all the exciting play-by-play action. Coverage begins at 3 p.m. It's Flyers hockey all season long on South Jersey's radio home for Philadelphia Flyers hockey, 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/Be Smart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste, it's all my baby place. Randazzo's Pizza, it's one right here by. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, it's a pizza like you never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you go. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest. Hey everybody, Tim Chu with ticksforgood.org. How would you like to go to the Final Four? That's right, at ticksforgood.org, we are giving away 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona. Go to ticksforgood.org to learn how you can enter to win 2 tickets to the men's basketball Final Four in Phoenix, Arizona, round-trip airfare, and 3 nights accommodations. This prize is brought to us locally by Tri-City Kitchens, South Jersey's leader in custom cabinetry. Visit ticksforgood.org to learn how to win.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQuil.
ZQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZQuil nights. Explore our products at ZQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Come to Springfield Mitsubishi Atlantic City in Pleasantville for unbeatable deals or visit online at SpringfieldMitsubishiAC.com. Visit them today and experience the sure way to buy a car.
You're listening to
Good song, man.
and the free mobile app.
So far away from me. This is a good song, Nick. We're back broadcasting live at Tom's River Auto Group Studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, producer Nick Earnshaw, and he's up on me. We got a couple more text messages that came in.
We do. So Bill OC, he texted in today. He said, "Sorry, Billy, I was with you last week. Time to pick a new song, Mr. Brightside all day." Right. 9-2 is now.
So next week, by the way, we're going to continue this tomorrow.
Yeah, you're giving yourself an extra day.
I'm going to give it an extra day to make a comeback. Well, actually, Louis Capelli, who's a good friend of mine, took your song.
And he made the smart choice. Good job, Louis. Good job.
609-403-0973 is the text board number. Mike, you going to go down to Argentina to watch the Eagles this year?
Brazil.
Brazil. I know it's somewhere down there.
It will not be.
Do you know how long that flight is? It's like 10 hours, 12 hours. 13 hours in the air. Yeah. In the air.
Not many.
And I heard it's not the safest place in the world.
A lot of alcohol in that plane. A lot of alcohol in that plane.
Taking
A lot of drugs that just knock me out.
I can fly for free, but I haven't been to Hawaii. In my family, I'm the only one that hasn't been to Hawaii. I can fly for free, and I've taken advantage of my flight benefits. But to be in a plane for 13 hours, forget it.
It's hard to go to Vegas. Wasn't it hard to go to Vegas?
Yeah, that's all. That was only what, 5?
Yeah,
you did the red eye, didn't you?
Yeah, I took the red eye.
I'm done for 2 days if I come home.
Oh, I was shot.
You took it going out?
Well, so here's, because I go standby on American. Yeah. So we bought, Mike and I bought tickets on Spirit. The Sky, you have to be only 3 days short window. I don't want to get bumped. So we bought the ticket courtesy of Blitz's John Orell Hero campaign and Captain Chucky's Sea Isle. But the seats, the Spirit, they don't even recline.
If you're not in the big front seat for a long flight, you're in trouble.
I've taken Spirit my whole life, so I don't even know anything
else. The seats don't even recline.
I know. Going to Florida for 2 hours, I can put up with anything.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm going to Vegas, it's a big seat or American Airlines.
Well, I tried to get first class. I couldn't even get that.
I'm sorry.
609-403-0973. Mr. Brightside from the Killers.
Yeah.
Or
9-2 right now.
9-2. So he's relishing in his look at him. He's all he predicted. He said I was going to get smoked, and so far he's actually.
And I get 2 days to smoke you, so the count's just going to go up. You can't vote twice.
Can't vote twice.
I'll have the numbers, and I'll know if you vote twice. So I'll know tomorrow.
But Brazil, what are they doing? I mean, I think they bite a little bit on more than they can chew.
That's the NFL, and you don't have a choice.
I know.
When they tell you you're going, you're going.
So it's like.
It'll be on a Friday, too.
It's a
game's
Friday
on a Friday.
Game. Do you think one day we'll see NFL on every single day of the week? Coming to that.
It's close enough.
I hope not.
It's close enough.
I like looking forward to it. I don't want to get to the point where it's no big deal. Yeah, I like going through the week to look forward to the weekend and the games.
Yeah, because baseball, that's every single night.
Too
and
long.
You enjoy.
We all say it. Hockey, basketball, baseball, too long of a season. But when it gets to the playoffs, we love it.
Everyone's excited.
With the NFL, it's like the playoffs every weekend.
Is this show over already?
Over. The fastest 2 hours in radio, Billy.
Goodness. Wow. Great show today, fellas.
Can I read a text before you
go ahead.
This is Bob from Ocean City, Billy's brother. My brother doesn't listen to any new music. He has no clue. He hasn't listened to anything newer than 2010.
And he knows you better than you.
I will say this, Bobby doesn't listen to music more than I do. I'm on sports radio. I listen to talk.
Real quick, our two local high school teams are in the state finals.
Yeah.
Not state finals, but they're
Mainland, right?
semifinals. You got Mainland and Ocean City.
Mainland's killing.
How about Mainland this year?
Well, Mainland boys and girls.
Yes.
The girls are killing.
Tomorrow, the Locker Room Youth Movement. Producer Nick Earnshaw, the intern Andrew leads. We'll talk with Tim Chu from ticketsforgood.org. Thanks for making the Locker Room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. I'll see you tomorrow right here on 97.3 ESPN.